Welcome back to Mega Man 04. Last time, we defeated the concept of magnets. That's right, no more magnets anymore. And today, we're going to the Living City. Okay, Rouge, give it to me straight. How is this a threat to the colony at all? So yeah, this is why I saved this one for last. She says the security system is growing. Apparently this is a very malevolent city we're going to, but I'm gonna be honest, I really don't see how a city is going to be, like, that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Like, at worst, we've just got a really bad neighbor. I don't know, I figured the acid rain and the laser beam were far more pressing issues. Alright, so we've got the control tower and the computer room that we have to find. So yeah, the boss of this stage is the guy that Zero thought just kinda sucked. Which is maybe another reason why I'm saving this one for last, cause we don't respect this one, and well, he doesn't really respect us either, but we don't care about his opinion. So anyway, yeah, this is the last standard stage we're going to be playing in a Zero game. We are very nearly to the end. ZX does kind of pick up in terms of gameplay and is a sequel series overall, so it's not going to be a complete shift in setting. I was about to say tone, but I would be wrong if I were to say that, but it's not quite as jarring as, say, going from X to Zero, where, you know, we had kind of a very standard action series at the end of X, you know, nothing like hugely stand out. And then we get to Zero, and oh whoops, we have to help a resistance that's on death's door. If you make any mistakes, these people are going to die. Horribly. We also don't know what happened between X and this series, but we'll find out later, most of the population died. It's a bit jarring. But yeah, I guess since we are at the end, I will also say, I do kind of appreciate the Zero series for, you know, the fact that it is so short. It really does feel very different from a lot of other Mega Man games, even though it does share a lot of its DNA with those games. And 1 and 4 in particular do feel even more different from the games that happen between them. We're at the mini-boss here, but we do have a big living tower. So the gimmick of this one is actually pretty cool. We have this big tower we have to pull things out of with a Z-knuckle. And the thing about this is, there's a very big divider between the two of these. So basically, depending on where you do the final hits on this mini-boss, you actually get a different path that you get to go down. So yeah, I'm taking out all the ones on the top first, and then going back for the little plug over here, which means we're actually going to be taking the lower path this time. We'll see what the upper path looks like when I run through the stage again. Or maybe we won't. It all depends on whether or not I can get the items I want, which, you know, at the very least I'll show you what it looks like on a map, but either way though, right, so, anyway. Yeah, so, 1 and 4 do feel like very different games. Now, I will say, I think between the two of these, I absolutely prefer 1. Both in terms of just playing it. 4 feels like 2 and 3, but like, with a few changes I'm not the biggest fan of. By which I mostly mean the Z-knuckle and the fallout thereof. And the fact that, like, nothing but the Z-knuckle and the weapons it picks up feel useful for elemental weaknesses, and hey, I got a crossbind! I did need that. But yeah, I don't know, this feels like the other games, but a little weird, whereas Zero 1 definitely feels experimental. It feels like they hadn't found what they want to do with the Zero series quite yet. But also, I feel like that informed the tone of Zero 1 so well. You know, the overall setup's a little slapdash, but so is the resistance. They weren't doing well. I don't think I can emphasize that enough. Anyway, here's this idiot. Hey Cocapetri, how's it going? First one we saw, last one we'll kill. Although, I'm being honest, I feel like you might want to go after this guy first. I don't think he's that hard. And not just because Zero's constantly styling on him. Which, don't get me wrong, he is. Zero doesn't usually talk back to the bosses, except Mino, who is just so slow that Zero just tells him to hurry up, and this guy who's just real dumb. And Zero's like, wow, great. You're so lazy. But yeah, anyway, that little weird beam he shot at us can petrify you, so be wary of that, because that'll open you up to other attacks. But honestly, it's really easy to see coming and really easy to dodge. Like, this arena is constantly shifting, but the attacks are so obvious, and he moves so slowly, that, yeah, he is just not a challenge. And fun fact, he can actually stop time if he wants to. He just didn't. I don't think that's a difficult attack to deal with either. He just didn't use it. So yeah, this guy got completely chumped. And I'll lose like 5 points on clear time. Oh, what do you know, I actually got 20. Amazing. Oh, what, you're not docking me any points for being 9 seconds over 3 minutes? I'm so surprised. Alright, so yeah, Time Stopper is our neutral buster shot, EX skill. Which is weird. The EX skills in this one are so weird. Yeah, 0-1 feels kind of slapdash, but not in a way that feels necessarily sloppy, just, you know, it doesn't feel standardized, and I like that. This game still feels a little standardized, but the additions they add just aren't great. I'm not the biggest fan of the Z-Knuckle, and the EX skills don't feel like they're good. I don't think the Cyber Elf helps that much either. Anyway though, yeah, we can pat ourselves on the back because the 8 Einherjar are dead. So Area 0's safe. Unless Vile decides to attack it again. I mean, he does know where it is at this point, so really, he could just do that whenever, but whatever. Now our full focus can be on protecting Area 0, and I don't think he's getting any soldiers past us. Did he see what we did in the desert? No, he didn't. He wasn't around then. But we were very cool, and we just took down a whole platoon. Uh-oh. Did somebody escape to the one place not corrupted by capitalism? Lucky bastards. Is it a good thing heading to Area 0? I'm already certain the answer is no, but, you know, I would like to be surprised. You don't have to give that text box question marks. I know that laugh. Zero knows that laugh. We all know it's vile. Oh. Okay, well... there's the wrench they threw in. We thought the Einherjar were here to just do various natural disasters. No, I mean, obviously if Zero had died, that would have been good enough for Ragnarok, but since Zero succeeded, yeah, Ragnarok's actually a big space cannon. Okay, well, now Vile knowing the coordinates of Area 0 is... very bad, instead of just regular bad. Oh? Wait a minute, that voice and that beam, it's Kraft! So yes, Kraft was inspired by Nija's words earlier. Ah, good job, Kraft, you did it! You broke free from Vile's control, and you've saved the day! Okay, I don't know why you'd want to control it, cause you don't want to use it, do you? God damn it.
Females, am I right?
Yeah, maybe we should just think of all of those people. Cause like, now that you have control of it, you don't have to shoot anybody. You could just not use a big cannon. Okay, yeah, no, clearly you learned the wrong lesson from Niche then. Men really would prefer to destroy Neo Arcadia due to some misguided understanding of the words of their loved ones, instead of just going to therapy. Kraft, go to the same corner El Pizo's in. He's a cyber elf now, it should be easy to find that corner. Okay, can we get Niche on the phone? Cause like, I don't know, maybe she could tell Kraft anything. Like, hey, cool that you're not gonna listen to Vile anymore, but maybe don't kill many people with a space cannon. Right, so it's definitely a good thing then that the Resistance base has been, doing other things elsewhere. Because that means hopefully they can get to Neo Arcadia in time. We're not really close anymore. And more importantly, we need to get to Ragnarok before Kraft fires that thing. All we've gotta do is just go up there and tell him that he's being dumb. Like he destroyed the remote control, so just hold the bridge until we can get there and kill Vile. That's all you gotta do. He's gotta go to Hugh if he wants to use that thing now. Alright, well, either way though, next time on Mega Man 04, we have to stop Kraft from doing a dumb. Again.